to Philly with me was my VR camera.
You didn't bring your VR camera, bro? What are you
Dude,
doing?
I was so close to missing the flight and missing the game that it's a miracle I made it.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Oh, we're live. I'm going to reshare this.
We are live.
I'm going to repost
now,
it.
Did you see the new tools on the arena?
I haven't checked into the arena this morning yet. No, I just
right. Okay, so you wouldn't see this because you're not the one that. So the creators of the live stream now can just hit one button to repost without leaving the stream. Okay.
Really? Okay.
Repost and quote post. Then one button to copy and paste it so that you can just put it onto X super easily, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now we can clip our own show finally.
Okay, beautiful.
So yeah,
beautiful.
Let's see who the first two people are today.
Avery
Big Weapon. I was just talking to you. Hello, Avery Big Weapon.
Dude, how was your weekend, Matt? Okay, that's what I want to know. How in the hell?
Well, the Lions lost to the Eagles in Philly, and I was at the game.
True.
So, I mean, I'm wearing a Detroit Lions t-shirt that I wore to the Philly Stadium, and I'm fat, so I'm going to not show that anymore. But yeah, maybe I should even put on my my Detroit Lions sweatshirt.
Yeah,
dude.
I want to start betting on
Eagles fans.
I want to start betting on NFL, but I never watch it. I'm not really like
use Polymarket.
Yeah, I think I will.
I was just on a stage where I found out that the number one volume Polymarket are money line games of the NFL every week.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's a fun thing to get in the mix of. What's up, Pablo?
Avery, I like to hear that. I think part of it's the haircut, and I think I've lost about 7 pounds. So that's good.
Have you really?
I think so. I'm still a fatty, but I'm becoming less so.
Yeah. Well, I don't think, I mean, you're just big bone, right?
Dude, hold on. See, Drew, I don't know if you've ever seen what I look like normal. Like, it's so
dude,
hard
I saw those pictures of Scorsese.
Oh, that's what the Scorsese picture is about me and my proper weight height distribution. Now that was because in Taiwan I ate only apples and Kinder.
Oh, really?
For 3 months straight. Because everyone who got there that ate the food got horribly sick for 24 to 48 hours of like food poisoning.
Yeah.
And I was parachuted into the most horrible situation you could ever fathom.
Really?
And I could not afford. A guy died on set.
Like, oh, no.
Less than 24 hours from when I arrived. He died.
He died?
The set collapsed on the workers. And it's a miracle that there were not 5 deaths. I literally saw a man stand up with a rebar straight through his stomach. He had a rod of, and later on when they told me someone passed away, I thought for sure it had to be the rebar guy, right?
Yeah.
No, he actually showed back up to work 3 weeks later.
Good Lord.
Because it didn't hit any vital organs. He was just super lucky. The guy that died didn't look to be horribly injured, but he got hit on the head with a 1,000-pound beam, right? And then there were 2 other men that had minor injuries because at 8:30 a.m. they were on break.
Good Lord, dude.
So thank God they take 8:30 a.m. lunch breaks, because had there been all 14 of them under this when it collapsed, we would have never been able to shoot the movie.
It's very dark, very sad.
It was, dude. It was when I tell you that Marty could not come out of his own room, literally for days, and we almost didn't shoot the movie because he felt personally responsible for it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I was able to concretely confirm, because the mayor of Taiwan, who had just got elected, literally weeks before, told me that they knew that what my instinct was correct, that a specific vendor that was from Taiwan was the cause of the accident. The person stole $400,000 that we sent for a structural engineer and pocketed every dollar. Then used the same construction crew that destroyed the building to try to fix it. And then instead of fixing it, they knocked it down.
Good Lord.
So trust me, it was crazy.
This meme ticks. It's like,
dude, I have 2 people in here from my high school now. It's getting scary. and one person from LA. Do you? I delete. So because I went in here and then had to come back because of the arena thing. There were 2 people from LA asking me if this was a philosophy class, and I was like, "Oh no, this is going to get really crazy really fast."
Dude, I had a pretty crazy weekend.
Tell me.
Well, I posted that video of my interview with Enrique.
Wait, let's play it.
What's that?
Let's play it.
Oh, it's an hour long. It's an hour long, but if you want to check it, it's on my X account here. I'll share my screen.
You did an hour-long interview with the Proud Boys founder.
Yeah. I just wanted his take, his story, find out what the hell. He spent about 1,000 years in, I think a lot of it was solitary confinement. So,
really?
I was very interested in his story, very much so. And I'm feeling out. So I'm vibe checking Bitcoin right now. I got this long in place. And then I went on VDEX and I'm vibe checking Solana at these levels. Right. So I am feeling like, I'll be able to call this a failed trade if we break below like 132. But I am interested to see
So I got in at 134 and I have my stop loss at 131.9.
I mean, things are dicey. No, there's no mincing words here, but it's a very low mark that we're at right now. The scariest thing about where we're at is we are right above the CME gap, which is BTC
92.5.
Yeah, it's like 92. The guts of 92 up to 92.5.
So we haven't hit 92 yet, have we?
What's that?
What do we need to hit to have cleared it out?
Completely cleared it out. 91.9. 91.9 completely clears it out. So, I mean, we are at that moment. But what I've done in the past, like on this moment right here, and then the ride up.
Yep.
This is my most profitable trading season. And really, we're at a point where I got to say this. I am surrounded by people that have been historically incorrect throughout their crypto signals career, saying that we just experienced a top. I am seeing across the board on Twitter that this is the top. And I want to kind of bring something up because of all the fear going on right now. I made a post about it this weekend. Let's see, I'll pull it up right here. The entire timeline saying that the bull market's over, top is in, called the top perfectly. But when in the entire history of crypto has the consensus been able to concisely call the top of a bull market?
Never.
The answer is never. So literally never. I am at that moment right now. I think that this is more of a time frame to understand that business liquidity has been going downhill for the last like 2 years, and we still pump to 126. Now, if they don't basically inject a massive amount of liquidity, like the emergency Fed meeting that they did have pretty recently, I'll actually pull this up. Federal Reserve had an emergency meeting about the liquidity crisis that's going on here in America. We got to cover that. I'll pull it up here. Not going to get too in the weeds about all the politics stuff because that is just absolutely going nuts. So the New York Fed held emergency meeting with Wall Street banks to discuss money market liquidity concerns. And this is the other exciting thing here. Where is it at? Oh, this is crazy. The Japan 10-year government bond yield surged to its highest level since 2008 financial crisis on talks of $110 billion stimulus package, right? So massive amounts of liquidity is being lined up to come back into the markets. Hence why I'm doing the vibe check on these trades right now. But I will cut this one loose if it gets down to like 132 on Solana. The Bitcoin one is fine. I'm really not horribly concerned because if I do see an invalidation of a bull market in general, I can just start shorting. My thesis is still that we are likely to have actually a pretty bullish 2026 from the liquidity injection outlook, but many people in crypto are not going to be there to experience it, unfortunately, because there's a lot of bag selling. There's a lot of leaving, altcoins and Bitcoin right now. My portfolio, things that I just added, I added a small amount of this Camino, and I think I'm slightly down on this. I got up to like 60, like 0.6, 0.06.
Is that the CC one?
What's that?
What's the ticker?
Camino? Oh, KMNO.
Oh,
This is
Camino, the Camino Finance. Okay.
Yeah, I just added a basket of staking mechanisms on Solana to the portfolio. Linnea, I got in at like 12.012, so it's slightly down. Linnea's working with it's consensus founded, consensus backed, and it's working with Swift. And then I added Jito and Marinade into that basket of Solana staking mechanism protocols. Aerodrome's at 78 cents. It's kind of causing me FOMO. I am feeling a little bit of FOMO about Aerodrome. And Morpho finally got the dip memo. So I saw Morpho actually finally pulled back a little bit. But really not much.
Morpho finally did?
I mean, barely,
Okay.
like it's kind of funny watching it the last
Hello,
few weeks. Atlas, I want to believe in ADA. I just there's so much pain being had in the ADA ecosystem right now. It really does concern me. Like ADA is really hard. I think I hold a very small amount of ADA, but I don't even consider it within my portfolio. I got rid of it at $1. The vast majority of it. And now it's at, holy God, it's at 47 cents. So this chart can easily go back into this accumulation spot, and I'll feel like it if it's in the 30-cent mark. Adding to it again, I think it's going to be around, but a lot of other options have come out that are kind of giving people a bunch of different plays. Like the new ones, I liked Canton Network, so I bought a bag of this. I think I got it about 12 cents. So I'm slightly down on this.
Canton is that CC?
Yeah, it's only
you
on
turned
Kraken.
me on. That's right. Yep.
Yeah, I got it on Kraken, but this is a funny one because people are like, "Oh, what's the transactions per second? What's all this and what's all that?" It doesn't matter. Like this is what Microsoft and IBM are doing test transactions on. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter about
people
privacy.
Start asking about that. It reminds me when I was in the film business and I'd be selling a movie, and some guy that thought he was smart would be like, "So, have you run the numbers for that actor in Brazil?" What? Dude, not only would it mean nothing to you, but it's absolutely irrelevant.
Yeah.
Fucking irrelevant. Denzel Washington sells the United States. Microsoft sells everything. Yeah. It's irrelevant what he's going to do in Brazil.
Yeah, it's Canton Network's kind of an interesting one. It's basically where it's given a privacy layer for real world asset, basically turning the companies like IBM, Microsoft, all of their assets liquid ability to move from one spot to the next. And that's kind of it is a massive deal. I mean, they don't have too many validators. They're doing like 7 transactions per second or something crazy low like that. But this is something that actually got backed by Blackstone, JP Morgan, BNB Paribas, a bunch of gigantic corporations. So I did buy it. You know what I mean? Like I know everyone's like running for the door right now, but I'm not necessarily in the mood to do so. I would be not in the mood to sell Bitcoin, but I would be changing my thesis to short if we break below 89K. So 89K is kind of where I feel like, all right, if we break below this and start messing around and break below these levels, that's where I start looking for a generalized short thesis and then just ride back into what is, historically known as the 4-year cycle. But I really do feel like liquidity cycles in the ISM data matters more than our 4-year cycle in crypto, which is where my general thesis is derived from right now. What up, Huck? What sorcery is this? This is me and Matt Malik. I'm out here trading on VDEX. And actually, I think I can trade. I think I could trade.
Hello, Atlas. How are you?
Can I trade Chipotle on this? Let me see here.
Not yet, but it's in the hopper.
Oh, dude, when I'm able to trade Chipotle, it is on like Donkey Kong. It is on like Donkey Kong. I cannot wait to
hello. Elise Woods, hello. How are you guys doing? And Raga, look at the crew, all rolling in.
Yeah. What up, everyone? What up? So, like this is a moment where my stop, or I'll cut the trade off at about 93.9 essentially. If we break this structure and start heading lower, but I am doing vibe checks on this because this is the same thing that I did, and that ended up being like insanely profitable, just right in that resurgence pump up.
Yeah, I feel like there would definitely be a massive pump then.
I mean, if we can reclaim, we got to break above this zone at about 107.7 to get full market confirmation that it's still on, that we're still here to party. And we're well below that right now. But things can move very, very quickly in crypto. So we're down by 12.7% from that zone. But in general, man, like when I see the fear and greed at levels that it's at right now, I'm dying if I ain't buying. Look at this. We're in extreme fear. Extreme fear. And the price is still right around 100K. So it's a interesting time. And I don't fault anyone for being a little bit afraid, but I'd say learning how to trade and then just understanding if we do get confirmation of a bear market, then shorting the market, earning tether, and buying more Bitcoin is one of the most profitable things that I've ever done in crypto. In the bear market will last. So, that's just the mindset I have. If I can get a confirmation of a bear market and then have an aggregate idea and kind of confirmation to short, then you get more tether, you buy cheaper Bitcoin with it, right?
What do you think about this right here?
What's that?
What do you think about this? I just ran across. Look at this.
Choose one for the bull run?
Yep.
Oh God, I have to choose between these.
These five. I'm and if you're in the audience right now, please tell us. I'd like to hear your votes, because you'd think that we'd get a homers. There'd be a little homerism here, but I don't think there's going to be.
I haven't, like, I think my wife or my family holds SWE. She also holds HBAR. I hold a little bit of AVAX. XLM. God, this is a tough one. Oh yeah. What's up, baby? What's up, Deucey? Oh, snap. Apparently you could type into that X premium. Okay.
Wait, how is this happening right now?
What's that?
How are we seeing their? I love that we're pulling up their
it's in the chat. I got all the chats here.
Okay, great.
Rebel, what up,
the only chat that doesn't integrate is the arena chat, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You got to get the arena chat.
So that's why we're getting people from Facebook and X. I got it. Okay.
Yeah, if you're out here, share the stream, help us out here. But it's just a time frame where, like, I guess let's look at the larger money flows too. Because if this is the bear market beginning, it makes literally 0 sense to me. Because you didn't have a blow off top. You didn't have euphoria. All right. Let me see here. Pull up.
So, Elise, why do you hold XLM? It's just the one token I've never understood.
I mean, I understand XL. It's got, I mean, it is a big chunk of real world assets. It's showing up on RWA.xyz pretty strongly.
Okay.
It's very interesting. It's a very fast, cheap protocol to use. It's been around for a very long time. Yeah, I mean, like, oh God, from where they're at right now. God dang, this is a tough one. I hate this question because I would choose Morpho and Arrow out of alts, but
right, you wouldn't choose. Your answer would be none of the above.
Yeah, basically, that's my answer here.
Oh, Deucey, don't do this. 50x long, 3x margin, liquidated 86K.
Listen. Sometimes you got to risk it for the biscuit,
So what he's saying there is he went 50x long after taking a 3x loan.
Let's see, a 3x margin. 3x margin.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's an interesting time. I think for this question, Matt, I would literally say none of the above. Like, I want base ecosystem DeFi plays and liquidity swapping plays. I think longevity matters in altcoins overall right now, especially like what can survive.
Yeah.
Right. So that being said, I'm being careful. Like, I'm being very, very selective about the alts that I'm, really backed up into right now. And I know maybe people want, me to give answers that might be in their bags, but I am heavily insulated. I have been for quite some time from altcoins. And my favorite, altcoin is Chainlink and Tether, right? And then below that is
I mean, Tether doesn't count, but I was just
I
going to say
count it.
Chain
Okay.
Link.
I just
Lincoln is Morpho your second favorite?
Yeah, I mean, I like Link, Morpho, and Arrow kind of battle each other for being my favorite in my mind. But it's going to take a big move to reclaim the $107,000 mark for Bitcoin. I completely acknowledge that. Do I think it's capable of it? Yes. Do I think that 2026 is actually going to turn out to be generally bullish? Yes, I do. But I don't think a lot of people that have weak conviction in their projects that they're holding or their crypto that they're holding are going to be there to experience it. So, I'm a very trader mindset type focus right now. And with trading, you take losses
these kind
and
of
make wins.
movements
What's that?
are literally gold for making money as a trader, correct?
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is where, can
we talk about that for a second for the people listening? Because this is when you want to be trading, when the market's not going sideways, right?
Right.
When
And
you can see traditional supports and things be tested, and you can use them as opportunities to try to get bounces, right?
Absolutely.
And let's
Look at the
take a
weekly
look
too.
at where are we at right now.
Look at the weekly. We got momentum all the way damn near 53. The VWAP is showing that sharp resurgence signal here. Though money flow is coming down, like the pitiful amount of money flow that we've had so far this bull market does not tell me that this is a blow off top where institutions are here. This actually looks like the beginning of a larger engine being started for Bitcoin and crypto than it's ever been, because these are the other cycles, right? The first kind of 2013, and they have the 2017 here and the 2021 here. These are much larger mountains and peaks of money flow moving in than these three little pitiful, kind of smaller waves. So,
wow.
Yeah, I'm not looking at this and be like, oh, this is where institutions are, and we finally got ETFs, and that's where it ended up being. These giant money bag managers do not give a shit about our 4-year cycle. They don't care about our little metrics and things of that nature. They see regulatory clarity for Bitcoin, regulatory clarity for altcoins, and they're positioning. They're positioning for the long term. They don't hold with a thesis built around a 4-year cycle. So just that's my 2 cents about it. That is my 2 cents.
I get it, and I think that we're going to find out soon enough, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're right around the corner from it. I actually want to go check out Bitcoin dominance as well. So let's go to BTC.D, because I remember this weekend I was looking at it on the weekly, and it actually looked, oh my God. Oh my God, Matt.
What happened?
This is my, extra chromo shoulder here. I was basically just figuring that this is going to end up looking like a head and shoulders pattern. This is the left shoulder, head, right shoulder. And then the idea was that we were going to stay within this and then basically start to crash in Bitcoin dominance from here. Next level would be watching out for about 55% to expect a bounce. And I don't think Bitcoin dominance is going all the way down to the old school 45, 43% zones. But I do think that we have full capability to see Bitcoin dominance drop to the 50% mark. And really,
right?
It's going to be a very hated altcoin run if this does continue to play out, because a lot of people will be on the sidelines. And that is some of the pain about if you're not actually convicted into holding altcoins for a theological reason or just a general distrust.
Did you say a theological reason?
Huh?
Did you say a theological reason?
Yeah.
That's hilarious, actually.
Well, I mean, it's like, what is your ethos? Why are you even in crypto if you're just wanting to get up and down? I mean, you can do that trading very, very easily, heavily within the day, right? Long-term holds and holding bags of altcoins in anticipation of a altcoin season is a very painful path. It is absolutely a very painful path. And this has shown it, right?
Yep.
But this is a great sign. We actually look like we're beginning the process, and this is on the daily. Let's actually look at this on the weekly. Let's see here. Let's see. Because this would be real fun for me to see a cascade right now on Bitcoin dominance while it's just writhing at just under 100K or in that zone. If we see this fall down, I mean, we're going to see some stupid gains made for altcoins, which would be really fun for me, not fun for the people that sold their bags early, and I'm not really in a situation like I've been consistently taking profits. The idea of never taking profits is crazy to me. I make sure that
I think it's one of the great mental issues that exists specifically in crypto.
Absolutely.
I don't understand what the literal aversion to making money is, even on a bag where if you sell it, it doesn't touch it. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
I would say some people want to remain part of a community and have that community connection. They feel like
So you
they're
don't
going
have to sell it all.
True. Very true. Right. I've just more often than not, from a creator standpoint, other creators hold on to bags or say that they're holding on to the bag just to remain part of a community. Which I don't do.
Okay, so you think it's a social thing more than it's a...
I would say a lot of social aspect plays into it. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Because, you find a crypto community, you get to chatting with the people, you feel connected, and you feel like maybe they won't accept you anymore if you're not holding the bag with them. Right. And I had a kind of a saying that I put out this week, and this is a Druth original, by the way. Where is this at? So, Elon Musk has found a way to eliminate lower and middle class poverty by eliminating the lower and middle class. So, this is going to be great. Rolling out the humanoid Optimus robot to eliminate poverty and provide universal high income for all. Right. You're my savior.
How does that work? How does the robot create universal high income for all?
Dude, the idea is that at a point, products will be cheap enough to produce that they'll be able to lower the cost of the products, and then roll out a CBDC that has a high buying power in your local grocery store, things of that nature. But it sounds like a scam and a psyop that does not have lasting potential, because value is derived by provable work, energy spent to derive that value. And you can't just print a bunch of Shroot bucks, say that they're highly valuable, and expect it to last 50, 100 years. You just can't. It's not how the world works. So, but yeah, it is important in life to not be accepted by the wrong people, right? If you are part of some toxic community that you fear leaving and the repercussions of selling your bag because they might not like you, well, you're in the wrong place to begin with. So, that's an original. I didn't steal that from anyone. Actually,
wait, say that one more time.
It is important in life to not be accepted by the wrong people. I absolutely feel that way. So yeah,
Mayhem. Because what you have to do to be accepted by the wrong people, in and of itself, is going to ruin you, likely.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It is unfortunate. I might have to cut the Solana trade and see where the bottom is of this here. Let's check this out. I'm at 132.7 overall bag. This would be like 5 or 10% hit on my bag, whatever. I had to take a swing at it though. 132.7. I might cut her loose. Check on Bitcoin. Bitcoin's looking a little bit stronger than Sol, but everything's on that precarious line. Let's actually go to the coin glass liquidation level here. I like to keep my losses small and my wins big in trading.
Capital preservation, dude, is all. That's how trading works. Can you still hear me right now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, great. Give me one.
There's a pocket of liquidity to snap inside of this CME gap now. A huge chunk opening up here. Let's see here.
So, Drew, I'm very sorry. Using my laptop is so ghetto compared to having my setup. I'm struggling.
Oh, you're fine. You're on the road. I understand. I understand completely. We're up precariously on this $93,000 mark. Let's see here. That spot is at, see, you can't really look at the Bitcoin specific chart. You got to look at the BTC one for the futures side, for the CME futures. So
I would like you to look at the Astro chart too, because it has been strangely strong lately.
Well, Binance has intentions to hoist it up, right? So
I think that's the answer.
yeah,
But I'd love you to tell me what it looks like from a chart perspective, because I'm confused by it.
okay. Pull it up.
When you're done doing what you're doing.
Well, I was looking at BTC one, keeping an eye on this CME gap because that's where that huge chunk.
Okay, so where are we at right now on BTC?
Yeah, but this is a BTC one chart. It's showing 93.5, but on actual spot, it's
now we're below 93.
Now we're 92.9, starting to break down. Let's see.
And 91.9 is the end of the CME gap, correct?
Yeah, 91.9 is the end of the CME gap. We by all means could fill this today. You know what I mean? We by all means could.
I think with the momentum and the amount of, I think the way the volatility is, I think it would seem odd to not fill it today.
Yeah, the morning open was so chaotic. Gosh, I mean, that looks pretty bullish. Astra should have been an option on that which altcoin.
I would definitely have chosen Astra above all of those.
Mm-hmm. Fell down
Chain Link and right now, I mean, the three tokens that I'm, because what is this phrase that we came up with? You have to have, there's going to be a quality altcoin season, right? It's
a selective alt season is what I feel pretty strongly about. You know, I do feel like it's going to be a selective alt season. So I have to take that into account if I'm going to be adding positions and whatnot. You know, but this one, she just did not want to take off. She just does not want to take off. Yeah, Elon monetized robot slavery. Very sad.
There is a massive FUD campaign being paid for by Binance against Sol too.
Is there really?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
you haven't seen it on your timeline?
No, not really. I mean, my timeline is
pretty massive.
It's pretty massive.
It is, yeah. I mean, they're paying the biggest Sol influencers of the last cycle. They have bought.
Yeah, I saw that.
And those guys are just going hard after Sol.
Yeah. I saw it was like Shillin Villain and all those.
Shillin Villain books, yes. They have turned full Aster, full-time spokespersons.
Yeah. Let's see here. 92.8. Starting to cut into that. Shit right now. Get a drink. I'm going to get a drinky drink here real quick. Let's see. Ooh,
dude,
might cut into it live.
You have if you turn off your camera for a second, I think we're going to see over 1,000 viewers on X for you.
Turn off my camera?
You see how my camera's off and you can see the number of viewers?
All right, hold on.
Oh, no, never mind. It's combined between the both of us.
Okay. Yeah.
On X. Okay. I got confused.
And we might be heading
not abnormal for me to get confused. So it's very, very typical.
It's all good. Yeah, this is the time. Everyone's scared to death of this bear market. I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to take the same type of long that I did at 75, 76. If it doesn't end up playing out and we do break below these zones, basically when you lose price support of this wick, right? It's my opinion. When you lose price support of this wick and then the midpoint of this W pattern, you got to start considering bear market price action. You really, really do.
At 88, right?
Yeah, it's like 89, basically. You know, so just take that into account. But I really feel like liquidity for the ISM has been at an insanely low level. And I don't see a blow off top ever happen without any sort of euphoria or actual blow off top. I mean, we have not seen that yet, right?
Correct.
So it just might be a more stretched out, arduous path into, that euphoric moment. I do think it will come. And that's why I position the altcoins in anticipation for them. And then the hardest thing is taking the profits. Like every time I sell at those local highs, I remember dumping a ton of AVAX at $52. And I was like, God, I feel like a retard right now. But it ended up being all right.
Dude, are you kidding me? You could buy it back now for $14.
I know. That's the point. It's like, It's even cheaper. Or no, wait, I bought it for $10 last time. I kind of backed up the truck on it. And, seeing the sentiment right now be so low, the comments are just absolute death and despair. I will implore people to just please stop top blasting charts, on spot or in leverage, right? I've never seen the timeline with a bunch of shills that have consistently been incorrect. All of them are moving in tandem, saying that it's over. They called it perfect. This will be the first time ever that something like that has occurred. So
there's no way it's happening. Hey, Elise Woods, what's your Christmas buy zone?
Christmas buy zone?
She said it's closely approaching.
Christmas buy zone. Interesting.
Yes, on the arena. She's like, my Christmas buy zone. Let's see what it is. What is it, Elise? Probably a 90. What is it? Probably 90,000.
Let's see where BTC1 is at. God, the CME chart is just not moving down as aggressively as the spot chart right now. It's still at 93.4. And this is like, it's showing 93.4
I don't fully understand how that works, but
has a price difference on the CME futures.
I know there is,
spot.
But I don't understand how the price difference is calculated. Like, what determines it?
Well, it's futures, right? It's futures.
So it's just the supply and demand difference on that versus
right.
Okay, got it.
So 93.4, and then the spot price is at 92.6. So it's essentially about $1,000 difference. So in order to fill this, we'd need to go to 91 on spot. And that'll scare the absolute living shit out of everybody. Oh my God. Absolute death and destruction. Shout out to Eric Trump too. He told us it's going to be an unbelievable Q4. Really is. Eric truly has been an unbelievable.
Yeah, for those people that want to buy things cheap and have cash. That's what it's been
right.
So far, so good.
Right. And I'm having to get ready. Like I'm pretty much all ready for Christmas. I just been handling it ahead of time and stuff. This weekend was incredible. Put up the Christmas tree.
You're already dealing, dude. It's crazy how much we have. Christmas has moved into November. It's nuts.
Well, time flies in the holiday season too, right? I mean,
yes,
you got a bunch of different things going on. Family hangouts, meetings up. Thanksgiving's coming right up. So time's going to start moving really, really, really quick.
I'm putting a VDEX long in, just so everybody hears it, knows, on Sol right now at the 132.
Okay. You're going in on it?
Yeah, 132.
I didn't break below 132 proper, so I'm just checking it out. We do keep cascading down, though. I will clip it. We'll just insulate it down. What is this? I'm getting text messages. Oh my God. It's Kelly Kellum. Kelly's hit me up with a picture of a glass house. This is my glass house that I've been living on my Bitcoin bullishness for. People are throwing rocks at me. Oh gosh.
I hope Rebel Headspace is correct here. I hope this is right. We all hope this is right, correct?
What's up? Tree up before Thanksgiving.
No, I'm thinking, my brain's thinking, oh yeah, he thinks we're going to go up before Thanksgiving. No, he's talking about a Christmas tree.
He's judging me for putting up my Christmas tree before Thanksgiving. Yes, correct.
No, that's hell, dude. That's straight hell. You go to hell for that. That's what Jesus told me.
I got Mariah Carey going already.
Dude, you have become the Hallmark Channel.
I have been the Hallmark Channel. What are you talking about?
But the Hallmark Channel, it starts Christmas so early that it just makes everybody lose their minds. I mean, it's just like, what's happening?
My kids love it, man. My kids.
Oh yeah, dude. For kids, I agree with you that for children and families, the Hallmark Channel is great. It's when other people that are maybe adults that watch it nonstop, it kind of scares me.
Yeah, that's true. I like Krampus.
And I may or may not be talking about my own dad, but don't.
Have you seen Krampus?
I have seen Krampus, yes.
I like that Christmas movie a lot. That's a good Christmas movie. I don't know what the best Christmas movie is. I'd probably say National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Yeah, Christmas becomes so much more important once you have kids. 100%. They want the vibes. They want the good vibes. They want the Christmas vibes.
Sorry, Headspace just has to get a shot. I can't follow a pilgrim bush.
He's got a freaking Santa hat on his PFP. Get out of here. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Look at this. You are banned. That's what I'm talking about. Get his ass out of here.
Oh my God.
Dude, anybody that wears a Christmas hat before Thanksgiving is banned from this live stream. I'm just telling you. Zob, you have a Christmas hat on. Oh, my Lord. Now I have to ban poor Zob.
We don't even have a Christmas background yet, which
no, they don't. They're not even provided to us yet. They're still Halloween.
StreamYard needs to up that game. Big time.
No, I'm glad, dude. I'd be upset if we already had Christmas backgrounds. That would scare me. It's not even Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I'm excited.
You are banned. I'm not going to ban you, but I'm putting you in timeout.
I'm excited. I'm farming these XP points for the potential rollout of VDEX. So I'm excited about it. Off to the races with you here, man. It's a beautiful time. In trading, you keep your losses small, your wins big. Keep a based approach to these markets. Don't trade off emotion. Don't trade, when you're hyper aggravated. You can explain.
You want to trade when you're hyper liquid, but not when you're hyper aggravated.
Yeah. Yeah. Seeing them.
Man,
happy.
Clip that.
That's a good clip. Let's see who's the best Christmas show. I really feel like National Lampoon's is the best Christmas show. Absolutely.
You mean the best Christmas movie?
Yeah, best Christmas movie rather. I'm sorry, I forget you're from the movie industry. You're very proper about the.
Oh no, the best Christmas. No, because there's Christmas TV and then there's Christmas movies, and the quality is starkly different, right?
Mm-hmm.
National Lampoon's is without question the funniest Christmas movie. Without a doubt.
Very relatable.
Home Alone is pretty awesome. I also love Elf with it's like I don't really like Will Ferrell, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I really do like him in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Elf, right? Am I wrong?
No, Elf is a great one. I bought that one.
I like Elf. I mean, it's obviously everybody says the best Christmas movie ever is the classic, which is the black and white A Beautiful Life, right?
Oh, A Beautiful Life. Yeah.
So It's a Beautiful Life has the stature, and I do believe I can watch it over and over again. And Jin, who is not here right now, but I think Avery's listening. He can tell Jin this. A Beautiful Life is an example of a black and white film that holds up flawlessly with time. It is.
That's important.
It is now.
That's important.
Obviously, it's not a film that was based on special effects, so it's a big difference. There's not a lot. You're not trying to compare a science fiction movie from the 1950s to James Cameron today,
right?
But for a drama, A Beautiful Life holds up monstrously strong. So that was an example I forgot to use when
there's a new one too. Spirited. I like Spirited. I did like Spirited.
Yeah, Spirited's good.
Spirited's pretty good one.
Let's say movies that are in color, Christmas. Okay, that becomes hard. I don't think there is a clear winner.
Yeah.
I think
the Grinch That Stole Christmas is up there too with Jim Carrey, the Jim Carrey one.
Oh, if we're taking out classic films, which I think would probably win any sort of if critics and people voted, I think the classics would win.
Mm-hmm.
But if you take the black and white ones out, I don't think you would have consensus on anything.
Right. Absolutely. It's the season.
I can clip now, Zen Girl. We can clip our own stuff.
Well, you know what? I'm excited to be farming points on VDEX, man. I think that next year is going to really, really throw people off.
I think that for the people that are here right now listening to us, January and February could be our best times.
Yeah.
And I would personally be preparing to be set up for January and February to be ass kicking and not be as focused on having Q4 be the winner. Now, if it is, great, right? But don't let Q4 weakness discourage you or knock you out of the game. It's my view that that's what these idiots want.
Absolutely.
Right?
And the Wall Street trading hours,
retail to FOMO in after them, right?
Right.
And to me, that's exactly what we shouldn't do. Right.
And it's a thing that we could say over and over again, but actually employ it and use and follow through with that mindset. It feels crazy to do. I'm not going to say that it doesn't feel insane to operate that way, but it's the only way I've learned to make money in crypto is by kind of moving against the narratives of what the consensus is. And the consensus right now is that it's over, right? So,
which means this is the best time to buy ever.
Right. I've been adding to positions, so.
Oh my God. Avalanche at 14.71. I've got to get in there.
You're going in it?
Okay. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to start a position that I DCA into, but
okay.
There's no doubt. I'm even going to clip a little bit of my Solana position here. I did not realize Avalanche had dipped so low. I was taught look at the Avalanche price recently and see what happens when it drops below 15. It's crazy.
Check it out. BT. Bam. Whew. Avalanche taking a dump ski. Jesus. Criminy Christmas.
It's been getting crushed, and there's going to be a reckoning, but that's for another topic. Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay. Hold on. About 14 flat, 1380. It's a high interest zone for me.
Oh yeah.
And then
if,
$10 is back to
14, I feel like that seems to be the price that the foundation itself protects. Because
very interesting.
If they are not involved in protecting it, or someone they're aligned with, I don't know how you would have this very solid floor, right?
Look at this. You lose that trend line for sure. You lost that trend line. Whew, getting wild on AVAX.
So where do you think it could fall to right here?
Like 1380 is a spot of interest, and then below it's at about $10.
That's crazy. $10 Avalanche. They might change their logo from red to a different color.
Oh my God!
Because of how much shit and hate they're going to get if they go to 10.
This green line buy zone, interest zone is from 2024 for me.
Yep.
I backed a truck up on this, and then it just ran really hard against Bitcoin for the next month or two.
I would think that would hopefully be a similar situation. And what's that price? 10?
Yeah, this is 10.
My goodness gracious. Hold on. Let me see what the chat says about that.
Yeah, I clipped it though when we were getting close to this downward trend line.
Stop spamming the thing. You're gonna get banned. AVAX to $8. Man, that would be crazy. But it happened on the flash crash. Wait a minute. How can? Oh, this is a glitch. Sorry, Mayhem. You weren't spamming.
No, yeah. I mean, this even in a downward trend where AVAX continues to trend to zero against Bitcoin, I think that AVAX has some room. I do think it has some room here. People are going to think I'm so nuts.
I got to tell you, now that I'm having to use my Apple from having used a PC for a few weeks, now I don't know what any of the commands here are. Very annoying. Life
this is brutal.
Is like a box of chocolates. It's very annoying.
This is probably what this is going to end up looking like.
Mayhem, you're being honest. So Mayhem honestly thinks that we're going to 8.
Well, I mean, that's not a look like what I was looking at this AVAX to BTC chart. I assumed a swoop even lower than where it is right now. And then a rally up to this downward trend line, bump its head, then go back home. That's generally how it goes for altcoins against Bitcoin. It's basically impossible to win against Bitcoin in the long term. So,
well, nobody does really long term, right?
No, not gold, not real estate, nothing. So winning against Bitcoin is a very seasonal, short-term thing for altcoins. And when we do see even a sniff of bullishness, I mean, this move just to come back, even if it fails to break out of this trend line, from where it's at right now, it can run by 250% against Bitcoin. That's a big price increase.
Oh my God, you're right, dude. It's a beautiful life, not a wonderful life. Wait, what am I? No,
you're losing it. Oh, the Santa Claus of Tim Allen. That's a good one too. That's a good one. That's a real good one. Oh, what a day.
You are going to get banned again. You are. Yeah. Again.
Yeah. It's just, and if we do lose 89, man, then I am flipping my thesis and shorting more often than longing. Right.
This is a good movie. Sorry. The Santa Claus with Tim Allen.
That was a good movie. Tim Allen is incredible. Tim Allen's incredible. So
what is the word for that, Drew? Contrarian? Yeah, I mean, we are the contrarians right now.
yeah. Yeah, I have to be contrarian because like the people that are giving these the top is in calls have like never been correct.
Dude,
So
I don't want to say this because I really appreciate somebody literally the day that Bitcoin went under 100, there were two very well-known, almost a million follower accounts, right? Who said, we won't see Bitcoin drop below 100 again.
Wasn't it Becker? Becker said it.
Becker did, Kaleo did, there were a bunch. And when I tell you, I feel like some AI out there got word to Binance that these said it, and they're like, we're going to show you the next day. And within 12 hours, it went to 99.9. I was like, well, there you go.
Bitcoin humbles people quick. Now, in terms of liquidations, it's actually getting pretty near this the $33 million liquidation spot. Right at about $92,400. There are lots of shorts starting to hammer in here. 93.7 has a good chunk. On the larger time frames, look at how much fucking pain is going to be caused to shorts if this market reverses. And this is actually the action that I'm looking for. I'm more so interested in the weekly liquidation levels, the bigger chunks of bucks, because this is tens of billions of dollars in that range. So you can hyper focus on the 12-hour, or you can take a breath, have a drink, and look at the longer picture here. So
what is the liquidation level that going down they would like to hit?
Within the shorter term, it's about like 92.4 essentially, but I do see instances on the 12-hour where it just gets very, very close and then starts reversing from there.
So now this is going to get you hot, Drew. But Mayhem said that in a bunch of the groups he's working in, that they think the cycle peak was October 6th.
No, I mean, I know that there's a lot of people.
What was October 6th? That was
is right before the Binance liquidity move.
Oh, cycle peak doesn't mean Bitcoin high, right?
I mean, in terms of US dollar, it means in terms of buying power of Bitcoin. I account the buying power of Bitcoin marking the actual peak, not the price, right? Because they print enough money between point A and B to actually screw up buying power in US dollars. Let's go look at October 6th here. So basically calling this, which I mean that lines up with the 126 move. That does line up with the 126 move. I'm actually more so interested.
That was the peak. Was that the all-time high?
Yeah, it was 126
on October 6th.
I really feel like ISM, business liquidity cycle, midterm elections are driving the boat more so than the 4-year cycle. I absolutely feel that way. And this is a battle of two cities where one is we're going to rinse and repeat the 4-year cycle. BlackRock made a huge mistake. All these giant organizations that are hammering into Bitcoin didn't see this coming. They made a big mistake. Or this ain't our ball game anymore, and it's an institutionally driven bull market. I lean towards the latter of those two options. So that's just me personally. But everyone's got to make their own decisions.
Now, Elise seems to think that your wife might have called the top there.
My wife actually, at 126, she's like, this is the top. So we took good profits and stuff like that. It's not like I didn't take profits, but I also watched the market fall all the way down to where it's at now. And I reloaded and actually she reloaded too. She swapped Bitcoin out for Chainlink is what she did. And she doesn't feel like it was the actual top. She really doesn't. So it's an emotional thing. The emotions of, oh my God, the top's in, we got to get out of the way, took hold of her as well. I was already in position. I had, a good amount of altcoins that were well up.
Oh, look at my Sol Long is looking nice and juicy.
Is it? Let me see.
So far, so good. I'm up 16%.
Good.
And the Avalanche long position's looking good too.
Share your screen. Let me see.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, I had a burrito. I made a bunch of burritos last night.
Burritos?
Burritos. Homemade goodness. Homemade goodness.
Can you see it or no?
Yeah, let's pull
here
it
we
up.
go.
Let's pull it up. All right.
Now it looks like we're pulling back right now.
I mean, Bitcoin fell to like 92.5 and found a liquidation spot.
I'm clipping my soul and I'm going to add to the avalanche if it comes below it.
Okay. Okay.
Also building volume. Guys, remember, when I'm trading on VDEX, anytime I can take profit on a 40x trade, it's something I'm doing because I'm winning money and I'm getting on this leaderboard, which I'll show you guys here. Drew needs to know what he's coming after, okay?
Oh, I know. I got a long way to go. I got a long way to go.
Get there very fast. Avery Big Weapon, some of you who know him, Avery Big Weapon has moved completely over to VDEX and is likely going to become a shark. Mayhem, I think 88K is coming soon, and that is the that is the do or die number for whether we go back up or down, obviously, right?
I mean, I can look more comfortably at an aggregate short market than a long market if we break below 89. So that's just how I'm approaching the market, though. That's just how I'm approaching it. But what's my code? Is it capital, Druth? What is it? You know if it's
hold on. Druth? There's two things. Oh wow, we have a lot. Okay, so P Intelligence, just send me your Discord name, and then I want to show them one more thing here. So if you guys are looking at the leaderboard, you've got the weekly, like right now, I'm number 6 for the week, right? This is the biggest week I've done by far. All right. I'm at $11 million volume. Okay. I don't even have an 11 million volume for the last 3 weeks, but I do have 96 million referral volume.
Holy shit. Okay.
So that puts me at number 16 overall with 100,000 XP, 101,000 XP points. And Drew, you're probably, if you need 100,000 is how you become a great white shark.
Yeah.
50,000, which I got to in the first week, makes you a hammerhead shark. One of these guys right here, number 5. So I suspect you'll be a hammerhead out the gate.
And yeah, I mean, I'm just getting started today, and just waters out.
You will be a hammerhead or a swordfish in your first week. I doubt you'll be a shrimp or what's the little Nemo fish called? What are Nemo fishes called? A clownfish?
Oh, the clownfish. Yeah.
Yeah, I doubt very highly you're going to be a Nemo or a clownfish.
Is that an option to be a clownfish?
100%.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Yeah, no. So what it does is it goes from shrimp, which we have a lot of them in our group because they're only trading with $10 or $15, right? Then clownfish, swordfish, hammerhead, great white, and then they added a whale shark for 500,000 XP points.
That's funny.
There are 2 whale sharks.
That is funny.
Yep.
I'm not gonna, I ain't going out like a clownfish.
Dude, there's you can't be a clownfish. I think they did that on purpose as kind of like a funny joke.
Oh, totally.
Jose's Argentinian, by the way. I just found that I confirmed he doesn't just live there; he's Argentinian.
Oh, nice.
Which totally explains so many other things about his personality. Because Argentinians are like the like when I tell people never date below the Panama Canal, it's a general rule for being safe in life. Okay. It was the first thing my Hollywood mentor taught me was never date below the Panama Canal. Ever.
Oh my God.
I swear it's the first thing he ever told me. And then the second rule is don't date east of Poland. Those are his 2 rules.
Don't date east of Poland.
East of Poland. Right.
Oh my God.
And then there's the third rule is avoid the Swedes if you can.
Okay.
If you can. Yeah. It's not a rule. It's more of a guideline, right? But the first 2 are rules. Argentina is excluded from rule 1 because it's because of the German exodus to Argentina after World War II. It does not operate like a traditional South American country. And the women are much more like Italians or Spanish women than they are like Brazilians, Bolivians, Uruguay. Yes. So Argentinians are known to have, there's just a lot of things that once I understood that, I was like, oh, dude, everything fits together now.
Well,
so yes. Now we're looking at this chart. Oh, wow.
What's that?
The fear and greed chart just came up.
Yeah,
That's
this is
yours,
a
right?
fear and greed. It's yeah. You
No, it's up. It's not 10 anymore.
17. No, you're good. You're good. Checking out fear and greed. Hello,
Oh, Rebel. Hey, Rebel wants to be let back in. Look.
Hello.
Wait, how the hell did you do that? I can't do anything like that.
He loves the penguin. Good. I'll get another one.
Okay, thank you, P Intelligence.
Oh.
Dude, if you got to swordfish in your first or second week, you are crushing it. And
Oh,
that
wow.
means you will definitely get to a hammerhead shark. And hammerheads are very respectable. I expect that hammerheads will get very solid airdrops. Okay. Because there are only going to be like 50 to 70 great whites. I'm of the opinion that the top 200 are going to do very well and the top 500 are going to do well, right?
Yeah.
And
yeah,
once, like, you got in the perfect week, because this is week 4. Once we get to week 8, a new person is going to have an almost implausible job to try to
fight hard to get to the top. Yeah.
Because of the way that the XP point system works, it gives a slight favor to people over time, right? So I like it. I think it's a fair system. It doesn't over reward you for being early, but it also doesn't allow someone to come in out of the blue and just 1 week below everybody away and just sort of steal.
And I love experimenting and finding new protocols, new exchanges to mess around with, especially decentralized exchanges.
100%.
Like, this is the same thing. Like, I did the test net and the faucet for SWE. That ended up going very well. Like, at the time, SWE was unknown. No one cared. No one knew about SWE. Now SWE is very well known, but
I tried so hard to get into the test net for SUI.
Oh, did you really?
Technologically impossible for me to make it happen.
I saw I got in there,
No, I'm glad you did.
But
and then I tried to get into their walrus thing too, right? And apparently I was 7 minutes too late after I spent 4 days accomplishing all of these like goals and like things that they wanted me to do, right? Then they tell me that I'm 7 minutes too late to have qualified. I wanted to like burn a building down.
You gotta, and then Matt, is my code capital Druth or just
it's capital D and the rest is underscore.
Well, I'm gonna get set up and roll. Oh my gosh, hold on. Wait a minute. Look at this music video I made. I made a music video.
Show us the music video, please.
Yeah, hold on. Let me find. I'm gonna add this because we need this music video as part of our.
Did you see the Rebel Headspace change his hat?
Yeah.
He doesn't want to get banned.
Yeah. All right. Let's.
Oh yes. Okay. I'm gonna do it for you right now, Mayhem. So apparently Coinbase is being a little shady on their monad thing. Their monad.
Oh really?
Yeah. Okay. Let me see here.
Let's see. All right. I gotta find the right file here. Give me one moment. Because this is a badass music video. This music video is lit. Let's see here. Is this it? Oh, you know what I have to do? Hold on. Okay. I made this with I made this with Solana on Suede AI. I made this with Solana on Suede AI. It is freaking awesome. Let's see here. Bam. Bam. I'm making sure this is part of our studio setup right now. I'm not going to leave here without making sure this is set up. This music video is lit. Go check back in on the Bitcoin. All that downloads. Where's my Bitcoin chart? Oh man. It'll be interesting if this. Oh, hold on.
Mayhem. I gotta send another $50 there. It looks like it is letting me do it, but if I request it, does that mean they hold my money until it comes out? I can just show you what's happening.
This is gonna be crazy.
Tell me when you're gonna do that. Oh
yeah, it's uploading right now. I'm so proud of this. Like, I love being able to make music and cross check it. 0 USDC. This is huge. Maybe the biggest. Let's see what the chat's
Here we
saying.
go. Oh, dude, we have not been using. So, Mayhem, I got it from the homepage of Coinbase. It was shilling it to me right on the front. Monad sale is now live. I clicked on that link, which is just like begging me to click it every time I open it. I hit the request button. Now I have a 2.5x limit boost with Coinbase One. Wait, I have what? It says I don't have Coinbase One. What the hell are you talking about? Yes, I have Coinbase One. I don't really understand why it's telling me I don't have it when I do.
Got booted.
No, it
Yeah,
says
booted
I
by a
do.
centralized
I have it right
exchange.
here.
Like the whole base ecosystem being as strong as it's been, dude. Like, I just feel like there's a consolidation of power. Binance is not going anywhere. Coinbase wants a big seat at the table. They're probably going to get a pretty big seat at the table through American industry. So,
Okay,
there's
so
an
I'm
old
being
school.
locked out of my Monad sale because it says I need to add a second security. I have to have a second type of authentication.
I should probably do that anyways, don't you think?
I have 3 already, dude.
Oh, you do?
I have Authy, I have a passkey, and I have my cell phone.
Oh. Maybe they're just being picky and choosy. They're a centralized exchange. They
You
can
have
do this.
activated your account protection with Coinbase One. So, oh, it's saying that I didn't have protection for Coinbase One. What? What the hell is the
All right,
difference?
Matt, check this out. Enough of
Let's
this.
do it. Here we go. Here we go.
The charts are bleeding red again. Whisper shouts, it's the bitter end. But I'm not swayed by the stormy cries. I see the truth in digital skies. Winter mutes games and Binance plays can't dim the spark of brighter days. I won't back down, I'll never fold. Bitcoin never phases, digital gold through every crash, every cry of doom. I'll stand my ground, this rocket's my room.
No, I'm gonna keep playing that song. Everyone's so sad, you know, but it's just like, and that picture that Michael Saylor put up of him leaving a sinking ship on an orange lifeboat, it's clearly representing him leaving fiat on Bitcoin. But everyone's like, "Oh, you abandoned our ship, you prick!"
Wait,
Bitcoin,
they think that he was leaving Bitcoin?
Yeah, they like.
How would he?
It's
Well, first of all,
so
that makes
bad
no
on
sense.
Twitter. What's
What
that?
if he abandoned Bitcoin, it would not be able to be like hidden, correct?
No, not at all.
Master strategies would go to 0.
Very much so. Very much so. And you know, it's a time frame where people's emotions are getting the better of them. They are.
Bithy, I don't think Drew's looking at the arena chat, so I'll just say hello for him, okay?
What's up? I know I got to pull up the arena chat, but I got to go get ready for the
2 p.m.
2 p.m.
Yep.
But you know what? Like, I've set my stop loss basically right under where Sol is. If it goes down even further, I'll let it get washed out and then figure out where. It's been interesting. Like, we had the Sunday kind of weekend pump sort of happen last night.
Yep.
But Wall Street has just been down, even with like positive Solana inflows last week on the ETFs. There's still generalized outflows to Bitcoin in American Wall Street markets. Not in a huge way, but there's a lot of people on the edge of their seat wondering if this is going to be the end of it. So just take a breath, you know, understand we can trade this market going up in aggregate or going down in aggregate. And we're at a decision point for that happening right now. So, you know, if I wasn't trying, I'd be dying on where this Bitcoin price is right now. Damn well going to be giving it a shot here, but Matt, where are you at right now?
I'm in Philadelphia.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
Well,
guys,
I hope you make it out alive.
Normally, I'd stay on with you, but since I'm not in my home operating system, I feel very insecure without having a co-host. So
it's fair.
We're gonna shut no, I'm just telling them why I'm shutting them down. So,
yeah,
guys, we did 128 people today on the arena. I think we're up to 537 on X, and this is our first time back in 2 weeks. And I can only imagine
this will mean your first 12 p.m. X show. So, you know, we're going to be doing this pretty consistently. I know Tuesdays I won't be able to do it, but every other day during the week I will be able to do it. And then we're going to probably have to do emergency streams. Big trades will come in. That's kind of where I'll do my emergency streams for them. So, it's going to be big. I'm pretty excited, man. But Matt, you better survive out there in Philadelphia. Okay.
I'm going to survive. I mean, I made it home from the game, and that was the hard part last night.
Yeah.
Finding a ride and getting a car without getting, murdered by an Eagles fan. That was the hard part.
Yep. Yeah. Absolutely, man. Well, I appreciate you, Matt. Glad
I appreciate you. I'm glad we're back to business.
We're back to business.
Avalanche drops to 14-6.
Oh God. All right, you guys. Well, be good out there. Yeah, and we're gonna leave you with
1 second and play a couple funny noises. And Drew, we'll see you soon.
All right, brother. I'm gonna send him out with an outro video too.
Please do.
Please do. We gotta do the outro video.
You fucker! You laughed, you mocked, you shut us down. Called us names, tried to run us out. You pushed too hard, took too much. Now you're the ones who've lost their touch. You rigged the game, you changed the rules. Gaslit the world, played us for fools. But tides have turned, the storm is near. Cry all you want, we're still here. Faithful, fuck around and find out. You tried to rule, but your time ran out. Faithful, the silent won't stay quiet now. We're taking back what you burned to the ground. Censorship, lockdowns, all your control. Built your throne on a house of